After 100 years, and this year was 101 year, and it just, as you said, unfortunately, sometimes things happen and traditions have to change because modern times have changed. So it is nothing new, I think, for you to say, hey, we've been at it for 100 years. Little by little, things have been changing throughout the years, and this is just one little more change. But heck, it's tradition.
Well, I do think things are going to change. This area has become very populated. The governor has allowed more condensed living, if you would. So what you have, and with housing being so expensive, I see us to be in a more dense population, and there's going to be more people on the road. And I am sure the parade that we have back when I was 10 or 11, how it changes from where it is today, and where it is today, I know it's going to change again. Because if you watched us, we had to be in a bubble. They wouldn't shut a street down for us like they do in Artesia or in Modesto or in Gustine. It's not the same. We're not that farming community anymore. We are outside of Los Angeles in a very dense populated area with people who don't know who we are, who aren't involved in our traditions. And we're just a once in a year annoyance where we ask the city for help to have this procession, where we ask the church to use their church once a year. I believe if we don't change something today, tomorrow is going to be different. And I believe to keep our tradition alive here in Paramount, we have to get involved both in the city, we have to get involved in the church to make our stand. There isn't anybody here that's Portuguese in Paramount. We come from elsewhere, kind of like other communities as well, where our traditions are held on because of what we do. We all love Paramount. We all love our facility here. We all love the church. But things are changing. And where do we stand in 5 to 10 years as more and more people move into this area, or housing, and more people are living with their parents or can't move out or have their parents' house? It's going to be a different atmosphere, I believe. It's going to be like, for instance, who would have thought that person who lost control over their car over in Santa Monica and killed those people would have an effect here in Paramount. And because of that is why we have had to change our parade route. Who would have thought that other accidents where people lost control of their car and hit pedestrians really reinforced the city to really clamp down on us to not have our procession? Yes, we want to keep everybody safe, but that's causing us to change our ways. And who knows what's going to happen next to us? We have to be ready. But this community is resilient. This community will adapt and change to keep our tradition going, celebrating the Holy Spirit and the fellowship we have for each other to really become and stay the traditions we have. Our family's deep, or my family's deep into this hall. My grandmother on my mom's side was a cook here, had helped to cook, and she passed away after one of the festas because of I think it was a heart attack, my mom told me. And then my grandfather, he was a cook here. There's pictures of him someplace around where he's got like the In-N-Out cap. So tradition's big for us. So my mom and my dad also ingrained this into us. And I'm ingraining this into my daughters. And my brother is ingraining Hynes Diaz into their children. And it's just going to be that tradition, that love of family, friends. I mean, I'm not related to most of these people here, but they all feel like cousins to me because of how well we work together.
There is something, if I could ask, even though this community is changing, but this hall has been here, for 101 years now. That's a heck of a long time. And the fact that you're still celebrating something very Catholic, something very Portuguese, still continues and persists. And maybe the Holy Spirit is calling on you folks to say, let me continue.
Oh, I totally believe in that. There are so many stories I could think of where, as professional men who get things done, we could sit back and go, how is this going to work out? You know, how we would pray before meetings as a group. We would pray on our own. And all of a sudden, there's some answer someplace. It's fixed. Something happens and it comes together. It didn't come together because of what we did, because we strong-armed it. It's a greater power. The Holy Spirit inspired it. He just kept us together. And, you know, sometimes it'd be nice to know what the plan is so we're not all stressed out. But it's a blessing to see that happen. You know, it's something special.
So all I could say is, you know, continue. Don't stop. Go forward. And I'm sure that you're not going to look back and say, oh, darn it, why did I do that? You're going to say, darn it, I should have done more.
More, exactly. I could give more.